Good morning, all. So, today I said I'd tune into you this morning and talk a little bit about goal setting. Okay, goal setting is very important in your fitness. It'll be very important in your personal life and anything you want to achieve. It's important to call it a goal and be specific about it. Okay, because otherwise, for instance, speak to somebody. What's your goal? My goal was to do this, or my goal was to win this, or make that amount of money. But there's no plan, nothing written down. So if it's not written down, it's not a goal really. It's just like a hope or a wish, and you're just kind of wishing or relying on the tooth fairy to get you to where you want to be, which is never going to work. So first of all, have a goal. It's important. Write the goal down. What I like to do at the start of each year, it doesn't have to be January. You could start this tomorrow. Is I would write a long term, just one long term goal, maybe two, on a bit of paper. Wrap them up, stick them in an envelope, and put them somewhere where it's a hassle for you to get it out. So don't put it somewhere where it's convenient. You could be sneaky in your willpower and stuff like that. So make it difficult for you to get it, and if you do need to get it, you have to do a bit of work to get at it. So because really what you want to do with that goal now, that long-term goal for the year, is keep it in an envelope and put it away. This is the tip that I use. Put it away, because it's a good thing to reflect on that. So the next year take it out and you can have a look. Oh God, did I really write that? Oh look what I've done. I've done more than that. I've done so much of that. And you know, it gives you a long-term outlook, which is important. But that's the long term, so you put that away. Your short-term goals, something you want to achieve, I wouldn't set it any further than probably even 6 weeks is a great little time. 6 weeks. Set your goal for 6 weeks. Write the goal down. Then what you got to do is look at the action steps to achieve that goal. Okay, so for instance, if your goal was to, we'll talk about fitness because this is what I'm here to talk about. So if my goal was to lose a stone in weight, say for instance, or lose 3 or 4% body fat, the action steps to that. We all know the action steps to that. I'm not inventing the wheel by telling you the action steps to that is 3 to 4 times a week exercise that burns up quite a lot of calories. Nutrition, very important. So you need to get that right. So you would write down your 3 or 4 classes a week, okay? And then you would write down to follow a good nutrition plan. What is a good nutrition plan? If you need any help with that, there's plenty of stuff out there. If you need help with me for that, just get in touch with me and I can get you a good healthy nutrition plan to get you started. And it'll be based on what it is you're trying to achieve. Okay, so keep a food journal. I wouldn't give yourself more than 3 or 4 tasks to achieve this goal. Okay, and you write them down. Because if you start loading yourself up with 10 or 12, it just becomes too difficult. Okay, too difficult to manage. 3, 4 at a maximum. Okay, and these become your priorities. Okay, so because what I find is a lot of people coming up to Christmas and stuff like that, they start to reprioritize things based on things that are really not good for their health, and then the fitness becomes a second priority, which you can't expect to achieve your fitness goals if that's the case, because you know you're always going to have these little things in your life that are going to pull you away from your priorities. So write it down. So first one would be exercise 3 to 4 times a week. Okay. Second one would be follow a good nutrition plan. Third one would be fill in your food journal every day, write everything down. And fourth one, I would say, you want to be drinking probably, I reckon about 3 litres of water a day. Now you could split that into half bottles. Like I was saying on Wednesday, a good tip is carry that half-litre bottle around with you, drink it. When you finished it, fill it up. Drink it again. When you finished it, fill it up. Okay, and find some way of recording that. Take it down. End of each week on a Sunday, look at how you got on that week, okay, and score your week. And I reckon if you achieve 75% of your 4 goals, 75% or better, that you achieve action steps, and you'll achieve your goal at the end of the 6 weeks. That's what they reckon. If it's 4 and they're manageable, then you should be trying, ideally, to go for 100%. Now, also, in the week coming up in front, you've got 3 to 4 classes, haven't you? Look at your schedule, timetable those classes in first. Don't look at your schedule and see what else is happening in your life and then try and find a space for your exercise around it, because it won't work. It'll get left, it'll get ignored, and you'll say, oh well, this has happened, and you'll start making excuses why you can't come. Okay, so I would prioritise it. On a Sunday, I know what I'm doing for my training all week. my life is busy. I mean, I run a full-time gym. I obviously have my family issues and things like that to deal with as well. So I do have a busy life, but probably no more busy than you, because everybody has the same 24 hours. I need to, even though you might think I take classes, that allows me to keep fit, but it really doesn't, because you spend that much time on classes, you don't have that specific time to dedicate to your own training. So I need to find that. So I need to go up early in the morning and I go out running. And my wee motivator is I've got some guys that I'm training at the moment, and we all motivate each other because we know that we need to turn up, we need to show up, we can't not show up when the other ones are out there in the dark. So, we get up and we do it. And that ticks off my 3 to 4 each week straight away. I do other things, I do my other training, but that's my minimum. And I know no matter what else happens in my day, and no matter where else I'm pulled away, I need to prioritise. So I prioritise that time that I get my fitness in. Okay, so you need to find that. You need to prioritise that. Your food journal, follow a nutrition plan. Is it going to be perfect? Are you going to make the odd mistake? Of course you are. You're a human being. Write it down. Okay, I'm not saying you have to. You don't have to eat like the perfect person all the time. You are allowed to treat once a week. Get it all written down. Hit your goals. Okay, so that's how you would deal with your goals for your fitness. And at the end of your 6 weeks, look at your goal, see if you've achieved your goal. Whatever the shortfall is, let's set it up again for the next 6 weeks. Okay, so your life is scheduled. Instead of what happens now, which is most of the time, if you've got a busy life and you've got family, their life's scheduled and your life's just forgot about. Okay, which is not really no good. I know everybody might think, yeah, but your kids come first, your family comes first. In reality, if you don't put your health and your fitness first, then that can only last so long. If you get ill, you can't do anything for your family. Also, you're a role model. If you're not in shape, not taking care of yourself, it's not a good role model for your teenage kids either. So, very important that you prioritise you first and you come first. You coming first doesn't mean that you go out on the weekend and get trashed and spend all the housekeeping. That's not you coming first. You coming first is your health and fitness is coming first, and then everything else comes on that. And people are inspired by that in your family, and it's just getting those habits. Good habits. If you need any help with any of that, I'm here for you. Just message me. If you need to know anything about my programs that I run, then same thing, just message me. I'll send you some information. Not a problem. Okay, have a great weekend. I'll see you again on Monday. Okay, tell me what you've been doing let me know at the bottom what you're doing this weekend as well. Thanks, goodbye.